Hi, I'm Katie Ziskind. I own Wisdom Within Counseling and Coaching in East Lyme, Connecticut. We also offer telehealth and online to any worldwide location. If you know a teenager who might be struggling with self-esteem, with body image issues, having struggles with food, and might even be having some negative behaviors like using drugs, alcohol, self-harming, or even stealing, I would love to join the team. Oftentimes, when children have anger management issues, throw temper tantrums, cry frequently, or even have nightmares, these are concerning signs and mean that your child or your young adult would deeply benefit from a positive coping skill, such as through art, creative yoga, music, or outdoor walk and talk therapies. Children and teenagers definitely need support from a professional who is not a parent or in the family. This allows a teenager who's struggling with depression, with self-harm and cutting, with peer pressure to drink and use drugs, and therapy gives a teenager a safe space to process their feelings, to slow down their thoughts, to choose positive, healthy skills, and even improve verbal communication of when they're angry, what's really going on with parents. So a teenager can say, hey, I really need 5 minutes to myself, or I really need a hug right now. Children who have high energy levels do best in therapy where they can express themselves through movement, play, and even using animals in therapy. Children who have anger, anxiety, frustration, or might have withdrawing behaviors where they're not talking or socially really very timid and even having social panic, therapy can help children start to learn that the world is a safe place. Something may have happened and your child has some fears and they need help overcoming these fears by someone who's not in the family system. And as a therapist for children and young adults, I specialize in holistic alternatives. So counseling that incorporates expressive arts, yoga, clay, painting, musical instruments for a language beyond just words and talking. Also, outdoor walking sessions by the beach and nature therapies can help anxious children and teenagers with depression develop confidence, clarity, better self-esteem, a sense of internal leadership to know right from wrong in a peer pressure situation, and also a lifelong positive coping skill toolbox for managing emotions in positive ways. So one day when your child is all grown up, they'll have coping skills that they've learned now in therapy to be emotionally prepared for what the world might bring, whether that's dealing with family change like a move to a new place or a family divorce or separation. So at Wisdom Within Counseling and Coaching, I run a group of therapists and we love helping families thrive. So if you feel like your teenager feels, like their life is chaotic, or your teenager feels depressed or suicidal, or your young adult might be bisexual or might be gay or might be wanting to talk about coming out or questioning their gender, or saying, I'm transgender. We specialize with LGBTQIA plus exploration in children, teens, and young adults. Additionally, if your child, teenager, or young adult is having anxiety, depression, or has gone through a major change and is now anxious, is now having a negative behavior, these are signs that it's a communication. It's a sign that your child or your young adult needs someone else in addition to join the team. So if your teenager has lost a lot of weight, or your child now is not as bubbly as they once were and you're concerned, that's a really good thing to listen to. And you can start off by learning more about how we would work together, and you can also share all about your child or your young adult on a free 30-minute phone consultation. So you can head over to wisdomwithinct.com to book this free 30-minute phone consultation in my schedule or with Emily, who's our intake coordinator. and you can share about what hasn't been working, some of your goals, whether that's for your teenager to develop self-love in ways beyond just traditional talking, using art and painting, or going outside in nature and soaking up the fresh air and sunshine, and having this positive role modeling relationship through therapy for healthy expression of emotions and positive self-esteem skills for lifelong mental health. So head on over to book your phone consultation to get started at wisdomwithinct.com. We specialize in out-of-the-box, alternative, holistic, and very playful ways of reigniting joy. So art, yoga, music, animals, and outdoor nature therapies provide positive coping skills and a holistic experience in every single session. We specialize in helping anxious children, depressed teenagers, young adults dealing with LGBTQIA plus exploration, and high conflict couples thrive. And this week, I wanted to finish our video with a view of our butterflies that just hatched. And I'm not sure if hatched is the appropriate term. I think it might be, transformed. But I'm going to show you our caterpillars, and a few of them are still in their chrysalises. So whenever you come for session, you might see the butterflies emerging and this beautiful holistic way of growing your own wings and reaching your wildest dreams and goals, all from a relationship with yourself rooted in self-love, clear thinking, and self-leadership. So I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to move the camera. And these are our butterflies. So you can see the chrysalises down here, and there's some kiwi and nectarine in there for them to eat. And we have one up on the ceiling of the habitat, and it's hanging upside down. So butterflies are in their chrysalis, and it's amazing. They turn to liquid in their chrysalis and completely transform and grow wings. So we have two that have come out, and they're just pretty cool. And if you're looking for creative art and counseling to help with anxiety or support with creating positive, meaningful friendships in your life, or if your teenager is depressed, we would love to help using creative art, yoga, music, and outdoor walk and talk therapies. I'm Katie Ziskind. I own Wisdom Within Counseling in Niantic, Connecticut, and we specialize in helping anxious children, depressed teenagers who are self-harming or have an eating disorder, young adults who are looking for healthy relationships, dating skills, and communication, and also high conflict couples who might struggle with breaking the cycle of negativity, hostility, and aggression, but deeply want to feel loved. We help by teaching holistic coping skills so that you can have positive tools for the rest of your life, even after just one session. So we might invite you to explore through exercise, through meditation and mindfulness, or through art and painting, and express emotions in many different ways beyond just traditional talking. If you're looking for support in any of these areas, whether you have an anxious child, a teenager who could really use self-esteem and confidence, or a young adult who would really benefit from someone outside of their family unit to just slow down, process their anxiety, develop tools, we would love to help. So you can book your free 30-minute phone consultation for confidence and clarity at wisdomwithinct.com. That's wisdomwithinct.com. And we're a team of 5 therapists. We're trained in marriage and family therapy. We specialize in the creative expressive arts approach. We help children, teens, and young adults, and we do it in a really playful, joyful way. You can find free resources as well online at wisdomwithinct.com. Have a great night, you guys.